Today, we're going to talk about the industry-leading real-time error detection within the fireTEK system. First, let's talk about the two types of errors, faults and warnings. Faults are errors that will affect your show. These include a disconnected module, too low of a battery on a module, or a detected channel in a script that is not connected. Warnings are errors that are less severe and may not affect your show adversely. These include a low battery, but that can still be used to fire within the next 30 minutes, a module that has some communication problems, or a connected channel that is not in a script. For our demo today, I have a script loaded just into the remote. The script requires two modules with one queue on each of the first channels of rail 1. We're going to show what happens if the system detects that the script isn't loaded on a module, if a required module is disconnected, if a required channel or queue isn't present, if extra queues are present that are not in the script, and finally if a module goes offline while arming. Alright, now let's talk about our setup. First we have in the middle an FTM99S remote. On the left, we have a FTH48FX module with one rail connected, and on the right, we have an FTH48E module with one rail connected as well. This is a really interesting and neat setup because it shows that it doesn't matter what generation of fireTEK equipment you have, the error reporting and functionality works the same across all of them. Before we go ahead and turn on the system, I want to make sure that you see that on the 48FX module on the first rail, we have queues 1, 2, and 3 connected with a jumper. And then on the FTH48E's first rail, we just have queue 1 connected with a jumper as well. Alright, first we're going to go ahead and turn on both modules. First, the 48FX. And because these do not have the script preloaded in them, we're going to have to set the module ID of each. So we'll wait. This one's going to be module 1 as shown by ID 1. Hit up to confirm. And now on the 48E, going to wait till it powers up. And we're going to set this module to be ID 2 and then up to confirm. Now both modules are in test mode, and you see that on the 48FX we have queues 1, 2, and 3 on rail 1 connected, and on the 48E we just have Q1 on rail 1 connected. We're going to go ahead and turn on the remote and show you how it automatically detects that the script is not present on either module. Remote's turned on. We're going to wait till it goes to power on slaves mode. It says it found two modules, self-test's OK. We're going to press next to go to the test mode, and it found one fault. We're going to press 8 to show the fault. First fault is module 1. It says errors found, upload script, which means the script is not present on module 1. We're going to press 8 again, and now we're on ID 2. It says errors found, upload script, which again means the script is not present on module 2 as well. We're going to press 8 again. There are no more errors or faults found, so it comes back to the test screen. Now we're going to go ahead and fix this error directly from the remote without needing any form of computer software. To do this, we're going to press and hold 7, which is C on the newer FTM remotes with the black fiberglass front. And then we're going to press 3 to upload the script to the modules. Now, as you can see on both modules, it is programmed by, on the display screen you'll see PRG. And now on the remote it's displaying warning instead of fault. So we're going to go ahead and see what that warning is by pressing 8 again. Now, as you can see, it says errors found, check igniters. So as I mentioned, in our script, we have Q1, Rail1 programmed on each of the modules. But on Module 1, we have 2 other queues connected. As you can see, those 2 queues are shown by blinking question marks. And that means it doesn't know what those are. Those are queues that are connected that are not in the script. So it displays an error. I'm going to press 8 again, and there are no more warnings found, so it goes back to the test screen. So let's go ahead and fix this warning by disconnecting the 2 queues that are not in the script. And that is queues 3 and queues 2. Now, without touching anything, the remote automatically detected that those 2 queues were disconnected, and now it says all tests OK. The script is in both modules. All queues needed to fire this script are detected. No queues are detected outside of the ones that are in the script, and we are OK to fire. So let's go ahead and see what would happen if we just turned off one of the modules. Now, again, without touching anything, the remote automatically found this within a couple of seconds, and it displays a new fault. We're going to press 8 to see what that fault is, and now, module ID 1, it says disconnected. We're going to press 8 to go back to the home screen, where you see the fault is still persisted. Let's go ahead and turn that module back on. Module has turned back on and is now in test mode. And then again, within a couple of seconds, the remote found the module, the error automatically cleared, and again, all tests are OK. Another type of common error is if a queue that is in the script is not connected. To demonstrate this, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect one of the connected queues that is indeed in the script from the 48E module. Now, as you can see, we have a new fault. We're going to press 8 to view that fault. And it says errors found, check igniters. The queue that is in the script but not connected is now shown by an open V in Rail 1. We're going to go ahead back to the home screen, and now we're going to reconnect that queue. Queue is reconnected, and the system now found that it is indeed reconnected, and again, all tests are OK. Now that we're seeing all tests are OK, let's go ahead and arm our system. That's done with a long press on the next button. Now you'll see our system is armed. As you can see, both modules are indeed armed as well, and the remote is saying ready to fire. Ready to fire means that there are no errors or faults detected, and your script will play as intended. Let's go ahead and disarm the system. Now that our system is disarmed, let's go ahead and turn off a module again. We'll wait for the remote to detect the fault. But let's say you're in a bind, you want to go ahead and arm the system and start your show anyway. We're going to go ahead and arm. But now it says faults found. If you continue to hold, it will say arming 1. And that means it has successfully armed one module, but it is having an issue arming one of them as well. If you press 8, it will bring you to the fault as well and show you module ID 1 is indeed disconnected. If we go to module 2, it is armed, but it is connected. Now, when there is a fault in an armed state, you can indeed still fire your show. It will not impede it. So if we want to start our show, we press the next button to start our script, and it will indeed play. It will not play correctly because one of our modules is offline, but it will not impede you starting the show regardless. That about wraps up our demo of the advanced real-time error detection of the fireTEK system. Thanks again for watching.